Hadith also teaches us from the tarbiyah of da'wah the permissibility of becoming angry for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. And it is incorrect to say that the Prophet never became angry. The Prophet always smiled. He never frowned. He never was upset. That's what? That's incorrect. That's what? That's incorrect. Everybody understand this? That's what? It's wrong. An imam, or some people that say, Fulan, he's too emotional when he talks. Or your answer is emotional, or he's too emotional. And this answer is different. This person talks like that, and like this, and like that. It's academic, or scientific, or so on and so forth. That's also wrong 100%. Emotion is a good thing sometimes. Too much emotion is a problem. Just like too little emotion is also a problem. Someone give you a khutbah and they stand still like a robot. Like a zombie, just standing there. A zombie may move more than some khatibs. Who's listening? Who's paying attention? Whose heart's being affected? And he's just reading from a paper. That's not the khutbah in Islam. Everybody understand this? Nor should you be moving all over the place and jumping all over the place and throwing your hands and going crazy and just talking from your desires, what you think, how many ayat, how many hadith, what real fa'idah are you getting across in a khutbah? There has to be a what? A balance. The Prophet gave a khutbah and his eyes became what? Red. His voice became what? Loud. His anger became what? Full-fledged. كَأَنَّهُ مُنذِرُ جَيْشٍ, as he was warning the people from an attack. So there is a place for what? Emotion in the religion. Once more, the teacher, the khatib, the lecturer, the orator, there is a place for what? Emotion. But not too much. Emotion has to be blended with what? Ilm, science, with logic, with reason, with the ability to speak. It's like a dish. Too much salt, the food is bad. Not enough salt, the food is totally bland. Everybody understand this? Too much pepper. Some brothers may differ on me. Say, no, we don't agree on this point. But what many, too much hot, too much pepper, and it's what? Too spicy. No, not too spicy. You can't taste the food. I said, Allah Alam, stick to hadith, huh? I'll tell you. At the end of the day, we can agree on salt, Talib. Can we agree on that? Yeah. Tell you. Okay. Some people look at spice the same way as salt. Too much or too little. You cook the meat too long, it becomes too tender, and then it's what? Ugh. You don't cook it long enough, and it's like, argh. Everyone understand this? It's like what? You gotta do the sound effects, yeah. It's important. Everyone understand this? The meat has to be just what? The vegetable has to be crisp, but not too hard. Not too soggy. The cucumbers, you crack it, you bite it. Everyone understand this? It's just what? A balance. A what? A balance. And the moment you lose the balance, things go wrong. Too much emotion? No good. Too little emotion? No good. Too much information? You'll lose the people. Too little information? You'll produce a bunch of just people that just like to hear you talk, and that's it. Everybody understand this? It has to be a what? A blend. It doesn't have to be 50-50. However you figure it out. 80-20, 20% of this, 30% of that, 50% of this. However, that's a skill that you have to learn and develop through years of studying, of training, and of tutelage and experience. And this is why it's recommended for younger brothers to start speaking and learning how to talk and teach from an early age. Even if it isn't a public forum, or it's this thing which you disrespect someone who's older than you or more qualified than you, or you should be focusing instead of talking and being a YouTube personality. That's true as well. However you get that training in the basement, in the attic, in the dojo, an older brother, you gotta what? MSA, how can that? You make those, you gotta hone that blade. It takes what? It takes years to develop that. Khayran, inshallah. Right.